All right, I'm here with SVSU linebacker Micah Cretsinger. Micah, just finished up your media day time. Ask you some simple questions about the thing. First of all, how do you feel knowing that we're just a couple weeks away from the season starting?
Man, I've been super excited. I think we just put in a lot of work this offseason. We put a lot of work into leadership, offseason training, extra work, mental training. Everything goes into football. So when you are able to do that with all your guys and put all that work in, and you want to see all that success roll over into the season. So we're super excited to get into camp and get it rolling.
How does it feel coming back? You had an opportunity to leave, maybe go somewhere else in the transfer portal, but you decided to come back for your senior season. What made you come back to this team?
This is an elite group of guys. I mean, there's 14 seniors, like he said, and then there's an elite group of juniors that are underneath us. And so when you combine that amount of experience and that leadership that's going to be coming up through this year and the years on for the next couple of years, it's exciting. And when you get to think about that and have all those guys coming back, you want to be part of that, and you want to leave part of your legacy here. And so that's been something that's been on my mind. Mr. Lewandowski says, finish your circle. And so I started here. I built great relationships here. I've played great ball here. This is the best conference in D2. So, why not just solidify myself as one of the best players in the country?
You mentioned some of those players, but, this linebacking core, all three guys are coming back. You have yourself, Alfred Daly, Brandon Rawls. What is it like to play with those guys? You guys have a whole season, a couple seasons together, and you get to have that core come back for your final season.
They make the game easy. Fred has to call a lot of the fronts for our D-line. Brandon does a great job of communicating as well. So when we're all three of us are communicating, obnoxious tactical communication, it makes the game easy. You worry about what you gotta do because those two are gonna handle their jobs, and they make my job a lot easier. So they look at the stat, everyone looks at my stats, but it's a kudos to them and their work too, because without them, I wouldn't be able to be where I am today.
It's been talked about the season you had last year with the interception returns for a touchdown record that you tied and all of that stuff. How has your experience last year and coming back as a senior, how has that changed your leadership style this year, and what are you trying to maybe tell the guys now with your last chance to really make an impact on this team? What are you trying to improve on as a leader just to help this team take that next step?
We got to have confidence going into every game. We said it yesterday at our leadership retreat that we got to treat every game like it's a playoff game. Every game has to be consistent, and then you get to the national championship game with the opportunity like that, and you've already completed all those steps, and you play the game, and you had that process already before, so it'll just be another game to you where other people might say the lights are too bright. But if you always know that you're going to have the lights are going to be bright every single game, you've been practicing like that every week, then it'll be easy. But as a leader, I just want to be more vocal. I've always been kind of a quiet guy, a quiet leader, lead by example, but as a senior, you got to have some vocal leadership. And a linebacker, you got to be almost, if it's not the quarterback, it's the linebacker that's speaking the most. So just being vocal, being tactical with what I'm saying, being intentional with what I'm saying, and just making sure that I'm leading my guys well in every facet of my life.
All right, I'll give you some real hard ones this time. If you had a walk-up song, what would it be?
Oh, my goodness. Probably anything by NBA Youngboy. Probably I Came Through.
Okay. The next one is, what is your favorite uniform combination to wear on game day?
Ooh, the all blue. Probably the all blue.
All blue?
Yeah, the all blue or the I'm gonna say the all blue.
All right, that's all I got for you. Thank you for your time. Thanks for everything, and good luck this season.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, I'm here with SVSU offensive lineman Cracchiolo. Connor, just finished up the media day interview you guys had. Just ask you a couple questions. First, about just this offseason and the spring ball coming into it. How are you feeling going into your senior season? We're a couple weeks away from the season beginning.
Yeah, man, it's bittersweet. It's been a long road to get to where I'm at now. But going into this season with the group of guys we have, man, I couldn't be happier. It's going to be a great way to end my career here.
Yeah, you mentioned those group of guys. You and I were talking before everything got going about that core that you guys have on the offensive line. You know, there's two of you and Ryan Whiteley, who played in all 11 games last year. You have another player in Joe Patello who played in 10, started 9, and then you had Tyus Thompson, who unfortunately got hurt last year, but came into last year as a 2-year starter. What is it like to come into a season where that main core, where you've got 4 guys on the offensive line with significant experience?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, right now I think offensively the O-lines are the anchor of our offense, and and just the group of guys we have in that core. Ryan, one of my very good friends. I've played next to him essentially my whole entire career. And that's my guy. We're going to battle every day for each other. Tyus, unfortunately, he got hurt last season-ending injury, and I think if he stays healthy, he's not, if not the best, he is the best center in our conference, if not the country. And then Joe, obviously, Joe's such a vital piece to our core. Great player, knows everything. He's a great glue guy. He holds us all together. Me and Ryan, we're off chirping at the other team, and he kind of reels us back in. So that's always appreciative. And then, now filling that left tackle spot, DJ left, Sean Shahu, and he hasn't had much game experience, but I've known him the entire time. Obviously, he's been at Saginaw, works hard, he grinds, he hones his craft, big shoes to fill, but, I think he's got it covered.
Talked about some of the new coaches that was added to the staff, and one of them being the offensive line coach, Coach McClanathan. What has it been like through spring ball to have him at practice?
It's been amazing, honestly, when Coach Ekins left, I was worried, didn't know who we were going to bring in. And so, they said in the media day, we got to sit in, me, Ryan, and Tyus got to sit in on his interview and really just listen to him talk and his principles and what he believes in. I knew that was our guy, and I was not worried about how things were going to be handled. And, and my beliefs were confirmed when we got into spring ball. He's a big, energetic dude, really big on the X's and O's, and he just brings a lot to our room that, is going to help us a lot.
Coming into your senior season, this is your last shot, but I asked Micah the same question when I just talked to him. Coming in as a senior, what are you hoping to improve from a leadership perspective? What are you going to try to preach to your guys now to help this team get to the next spot?
That's a good question, but I think it's just we got to be together. I think a big thing in the past is when things go wrong, we tend to drift apart. We don't come together as open hand, not as good as a closed fist, So I think big for us this year is when the going gets tough, we need to rally together, and we need to be there for each other. The defense is struggling, tell them Micah, we got you, dude. Don't worry about it. Offense is struggling, they got us. So I think when the going gets tough, it's going to get tough. We're playing one of the hardest schedules in Division II. We're playing great competition. It's not going to be easy. So we're really just going to need to rally around each other, and that's what's going to take to win ball games this year.
All right, I got a couple hard questions for you. You ready for them? First one is, if you had a walk-up song, what would it be?
Man, it's crazy because I think about that a lot. But definitely One by Metallica. But at the 4-minute mark, probably where you'd start it. But so yeah, that'd be my go-to.
Specifically, it sounds like you did think about that one a lot.
Yeah.
Second one, what is your favorite uniform combination to wear on game day?
Honestly, I'm big at the all blue. I really like the all blue. But I do like the blue jersey, white pants. I think it's clean.
All right, appreciate your time, and good luck this season.
Yeah, thank you so much.